paper. Some of us have some of it, some of us have a lot of it, and some of us wish you hadn't bought quite so much of it so that we can have some of it. So whilst we wait for more of this most intimate of papers to fly back onto our shelves, in this Virtually Rick, we're on a roll. Thank you.
The story so far. We use a lot of the stuff, around 400 rolls per home per year in the US alone. That's the same amount of paper as if we brought home 50 books. How many trees is that? Well, enough to make you want to turn over a new leaf or at least use one. But actually, the ancient Romans didn't. They used a sponge on a stick soaked in vinegar called a tersorium to use it on their posterium, or whatever they called it. Get the point? Well, you would if you weren't using it properly. And even thousands of years before that, the Greeks had invented the oldest flushing toilets in the world. Well, whoopee-doo-doo. But what to use on your behind? Well, seeing as the Chinese were making paper back in the 2nd century, you have to wonder why it took them 400 years to put one and one together and use it for their number 2s, which they were the first in the world to do. However, they weren't the only ones slow on the booty duty. The Europeans weren't just European, using cloth, rags, leaves, or even their own hands, unless you were King Henry VIII's groom of the stool. I'm guessing they recycled your resume once you got the job. But paper, or should I say, butt paper, wasn't really a thing until newspapers arrived and their pages became rather handy. But Americans had the ultimate organic toilet paper product. They used corn cobs. Yes, after squeezing them between the cheeks on your face, then do the same on your cheeks down below. Yuck. But the real man of the hour, or however long you spend in the bathroom, was Joseph Gaiety, who in 1857 invented aloe-infused paper at 500 sheets for 50 cents. And 10 years later, the Scott brothers did us all a solid and invented the perforated paper in rolls as we know it today. But it wasn't until 1935 that we all got a splinter-free version.
Oh, thank goodness.
Ooh. But if you really don't want to be a pain in the behind, perhaps the smartest people are the Japanese and the French, whose bottom washing and bidet bathroom brilliance is probably the best way to save the forests of the future from meeting a very sticky end. And if you have something you'd like me to explain here, well, why not head to my Instagram @VirtuallyRick and message me there.